All right, y'all. So we're about to make this fake cake, okay? I have a photo shoot on Saturday. Today is Thursday, New Year's Day. So I brought these off of Amazon. We're gonna go ahead and try to make this as quick as possible. This retailed for about $10. I tried to go to the stores to see if I could find ones that were just a tiny bit smaller than this, but I couldn't. So for today, we're just gonna do this one. All right, y'all. So we have this styrofoam cake. I'm using, what is this? Fast and Final. And they said this spackle is supposed to come out looking like icing. And I also have a cake decorator set or whatever, y'all. I cannot get this open. That I brought years ago. Actually, it's on another YouTube video where I tried to bake my own heart-shaped birthday cake. And it was an epic fail. All right, y'all. It took me forever to actually get this open, but this is what it looks like on the inside. So I got this idea because I remembered how terrible it was when I tried to bake my own birthday cake back when I was turning like 28 or 29, I want to say. Oh my gosh, y'all. This looks like actual freaking icing. This is so pretty. OMG, this looks like actual icing. I'm about to show y'all the top in just a second. So I decided to go on Amazon and look up fake cakes. And they were like $30-something. So I was like, well, you know what? I know TikTok has like a workaround for this. This is literally going on just like icing wood. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, shout out to the TikTok girlies for coming up with this. So I really don't know how I'm about to do this on the bottom, but I'm trying to even it out and stretch this out as much as possible. And then we're just gonna put the rest of this on the side. But yeah, so that's how I got the idea, was off of TikTok. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Oh my gosh, y'all, this acts crazy just like freaking icing would. And now I'm about to just do the side as much as possible because I just need it to look flat, like as if I actually iced the cake. And this is so much easier than actually icing a freaking cake. Like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have discovered this a while ago. Whoever came up with this is a literal genius, because me and my sister baby was in here struggling in that video. I'm gonna try to attach it to the bottom if I can. Now, the struggle with this though is how to secure the bottom so that way you can do the sides. I don't think I quite paid attention to that in the tutorial, but that's okay because I'm literally almost done with what I got. And I brought 2 spackles, but now that I see how smooth it kind of goes out, I probably honestly don't need it. I feel like the girl in the video, what was I gonna say? I feel like she hot glued it down to a board, but I honestly don't really need to do all of that. So we gonna see the best way to do this, but I'm literally not using that much of the spackle. Let me see if I have like a toothpick or something. Okay, y'all, so I went and got a toothpick. I feel like this will just help me hold it down a little bit or tilt it up. I'm already spilling stuff. Okay, this is what I'm gonna have to do while I do these sides. And y'all, my dog decides that he wants to make an appearance as well and see what's going on. But I'm almost to the finish line, y'all. Almost to the finish line. This is honestly the coolest thing ever, because honestly I'm probably not gonna ever bake a cake again after that other debacle. So this It's way easier. Okay, there we go. Just had to stick the Q-tip down just a little bit further. Okay, so this is, honestly, the size is probably the most difficult part, but sort of, kind of, not really. I mean, it's going on, but it's going on a little uneven. So, I don't know, I might have to use my hands for this side part. Yeah, I don't know why it's not going on as evenly on the side, but I am trying. Okay, there we go. Excuse my dog in the background. He probably sees another dog playing outside. Okay, so I think I got the majority of the spackle on there. I'm gonna still keep this toothpick in here and try to even out this top the best way possible. Y'all, this is just such a beautiful intervention. I mean, not intervention, invention. Okay. Okay, so I don't mind this looking as realistic as possible. Just wipe off more of this spackle. So honestly, it does have enough for 2 faux cakes. So I'm just gonna keep that in mind. So now I actually have one of these that I got from, or that's in the cake decorating kit that I got. And I'm just gonna try my best, which this is not that easy, so I think I'm gonna just go up like this. There we go. Okay, y'all, so I actually really like the whole lines thing because it's looking like a real cake. Like regular whipped icing. Yes, Rue, yes. Lord have mercy. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to redo this top part real quick, but it's doing something, it's doing something. So I do have another angle. I have my phone, which is why I keep looking over, that has like the top view. So I actually have some pearl iridescent. Oh my gosh. Iridescent spray. So I'm gonna return the other one that I have. But this is so pretty. I'm definitely making a mess. gosh, y'all, I made a huge mess. But that's okay. So for this one, I'm using this decal that I got from Amazon that says chapter 30 on it. And this one, I'm probably not gonna do the whole crazy like heart shape or all the little ruffles and stuff. I want to, but I need to do baby steps, honey, because this looks good right now. So here's chapter. And then 3-0. This actually looks really pretty. Oh my God. Okay. Then I brought these flowers actually from Walmart, which I think are really pretty. Y'all, I might fool around and try to sell these like fake cakes on Amazon. Honey, don't let me figure out how to do this. I turn everything into a job opportunity. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, so these are stupid pretty. I'm actually going to put a little bit of the spackle on here. So I presume that it's going to dry. And maybe I might just bring it like all the way down. I probably need to use a hot glue gun for this, but we're gonna get this going with this for right now. Oh no. Okay. I wanted to do them like cascading down the bottom, but I don't think it's gonna work that way. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work that way. Okay, so for right now, I'm gonna keep it as this. So the next thing I'm going to attempt to do is the icing. I just want to test out to see how it works. You cut a hole at the bottom. You put this little nozzle thing in there. And make sure you got enough space. And squeeze it till it gets as close to the bottom as possible. And then you are going to put the nozzle on. Wait, is this how you do it? Oh no, my bad. Put the nozzle through here and then screw the nozzle on. Like so, like that. And then I'm actually gonna put this all the way down. And then take some more of the spackle. So this is probably where buying two things of spackle comes in handy, is if you're trying to do like a lot of the decorations and stuff, you'll probably go through this full one because you do want the nozzle or the bag to have enough in there to push down. So we're gonna see how this comes out. I wanted to test it on a board first before I actually did it. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I wanted to test it out like this before I really tried to do it. So let me see. Y'all, I actually really like the way that this is, but if anything, I definitely want to line the bottom. Although I honestly don't even think that it really needs it, to be 1000% honest. I really just like it the way that it is. I don't want to change too much of it, so I probably am not. But I like how the cake all of a sudden is not moving. Yeah, so I wouldn't say this was a fail, but I think maybe I need to change the nozzle out. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so one of these sides I did real well as far as smoothing it out, so I'm not gonna touch it. But what I am gonna do is go back to using this. Okay. All right, baby, that's about as good as we gonna get. And I'm gonna leave it at this. All right, y'all, so I realized I left my hot glue gun at work, so I'm going to be using this super grip adhesive that I got from, this is how strong it is, that I got from Amazon. Actually, I just so happened to see it on YouTube, or somebody on YouTube I think used it, or maybe it was like an ad on Instagram or something like that. So I was like, ooh, but they used their phone for it. Y'all, this stuff was way too strong for all of that. So I'm honestly just gonna be using like really small strips of this because I do want it to come off. I do have like another decorative plate that I'm going to put this on, but I just need something that will keep it stable while I decorate. So this cake we are going to do red because my theme for my birthday is red. So at least I know if this one goes terrible, then the white cake will absolutely do. The hardest thing about this is peeling off the little red part because it definitely adheres to the okay, I hope this is it. There we go. it definitely adheres to like the red part. Ooh, y'all, you see what I'm saying? Like this stuff is for real, like the real deal Holyfield. So I have some red acrylic paint. This is emerald red. So honestly, I'm gonna take that back to Walmart. Where did I open up the whatchamacallit? I'm gonna use a little bit of the leftover spackle just so I can see how it turns out. Now, apparently you only need like a dot. So that's literally all I'm gonna try to put in here, if it'll come out. Hurry up. Okay, like literally this much. Okay, so it is turning it red. I'm gonna continue to mix this up. I don't know, maybe I'm not mixing it up good enough. Baby, it's taking a second. Okay, yeah, I definitely am going to need a little bit more. I kept seeing like in comments that they might have used like the wrong coloring and it made it like too watery. But in this instance, it's not red enough. So, still mixing. This is so much fun. This is way better than actually baking. Okay, so let me put a little bit more red paint up in here. Drop. Ooh, Jesus. I hope that ain't too much. Okay, and then get to mixing. Okay, y'all, since my computer is broke, I had to use my work computer. I was trying to do it with my phone, but baby, it wasn't working. So let me see here. Hopefully it prints out. Okay, I don't know what that means. All right, so these were all the pictures that I chose. Because these were just like my forever top ones. Well, actually, no, it's not. I'm missing a few. But this is what we're going to go with for now. And then if I need some extra ones, then I'll put the other ones on there. So my printer is running out of ink, baby. This thing is old. You see it's dusty and crusty. But that's okay. Because we're going to get this done. So in my head, I have a vision that it prints out and I kind of wet the paper so that way it don't look too weird. And then after I wet it, then I just put it along the edges. So we are going to see if this works out. Hopefully it prints out in 4, but we about to see. I mean 4 inches in height. So that way it could be the direct height of the cake and it don't look like it's doing so. Oh my God, y'all. No. What is this? Yep, it's because my ink is low. Okay, regardless of it printing out full, that's fine. I don't know what the heck happened with this one right here. But as long as the other ones look a little bit better. Okay, so it definitely cut one of the images off, but that's okay. I don't know what the heck happened with this one. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Photo size, not full size. Okay, y'all, so I think I got it. I was able to use a grid, so now I'm going to try to print it out again. Okay, so I hope this comes out better, and hopefully this picture don't jack up. If it do, I'ma just replace it with one of them right there. Fingers crossed, y'all. So after finally getting the formatting right, y'all, the printer still was not working, but I just had to make it do. So here's me piecing the pictures onto the cake, which as you can see is a little off, but it does what it needs to do. But this is the final look, y'all. I was rushing, so I'm so sorry I didn't get all the details of me putting the icing on there, because I literally put this on probably 2 hours before I had to go to the shoot. But it turned out great and it came out super cute. Head over to TikTok to see a better view. Please like and subscribe.